Hey everybody, Milo here. Um, so I have ADHD, and one of the things I like to do is talk to myself. Um, the thing is, some of the conversations I have with myself are rather interesting. When I say interesting, I don't mean like suggestive or anything. I just mean like legitimately interesting. Um, so I decided to start recording these conversations I have with myself and post them on the internet because, they can be rather entertaining. So, if y'all don't know, my new interest is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've so far made it to Diamond is Unbreakable. I think I'm on the episode, I can name it actually, Bites the Dust, part 2, I believe. And my mom kicked me off of the TV, the instant the episode ended. So, and if I'm not mistaken, that's a fucking cliffhanger, so, I mean, the whole episode is a cliffhanger, if you think about it, because, honestly, because, sorry about these pauses. I do make this stuff up on the spot, so maybe I should start writing topics to talk about. So yeah, it's just me sitting here in my bedroom with little to no clothes on, discussing anime. I'm not even a big fan of anime anymore, just JoJo. So yeah, just sit back, relax, maybe turn the lights off, grab a snack, grab a drink. I know that's what I'm gonna do in a minute. Well, I'm glad that this recording, I'm using my MP3 player to record, and it has a pause function, which is very convenient for things like this, so I could do things like get a drink, maybe put my fucking clothes on. Yeah. So, let's see. So the whole episode had me on edge. Because, fucking Bites the Dust. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spoil anything if you haven't watched JoJo yet. I highly suggest you do. If you don't like part 1, then, just wait till you get to part 4, and it gets really good. Yeah, part 4 is my favorite because it's so colorful yet so dark. It's crazy. Noisy, bizarre town. Yeah. My favorite stand is probably I don't know what my exact favorite one is, but I like the hand. Even though it was so underused that, like, I don't know. It was just such a freaking underused stand. I hate it. I like the one that I like the there's a lot of creative stands. I like Echoes. Not just because of, okay, master, let's kill the whole beach.
Okay, master. Let's kill the whole beach.
That was the best scene in JoJo. Right next to nice.
Nice.
It's always the best when they speak English in JoJo. But yeah, I think I like the one that damn, I'm trying to think here. What is my favorite stand? Yeah, if you think about it, early stands were so uncreative, you just got like Silver Chariot that was just like, oh, I have a sword, stabby stabby, and I guess Star Platinum, punchy punchy, I mean, until it could, spoilers, freeze time, which was pretty, which made it kind of worth it, I guess. No, yeah, I guess. Um, yeah. The shadow that turned people that made people younger, that was pretty cool. Except I had to take a break from that episode when I saw, young Polnareff's dick, which, I guess I couldn't handle. Because I guess, why don't you take a seat over there? Um, yeah. Same thing with, Forever and Anne. If there's another why don't you take a seat over there moment. Yeah. Oh, I know what one of my favorite stands is. Cinderella's pretty cool. Oh, Thoth. The manga that predicts the future. That one is really cool as well. It's a shame though what happened to, Boingo, or is it Oingo? I don't remember. But whoever it was, it's a shame what happened to him because he became good. He was good in the end, right? Like he became a good person. He's like, I'll use my stand for good. And then and then he got the shit beaten out of him, and he was never heard from again. And oh man. But yeah, I don't know much about Part 5 because I haven't made it past Part 4 yet, but I know that there's a character named Giorno who's apparently Dio's son, which I don't know when the fuck Dio had a kid or where. I mean, he did have a bunch of floozies, didn't he? Is that a derogatory term, floozy? Think about that. I thought about that one for a second. Yeah. He did have a bunch of bitches. You know what? Why don't we not use a term that I think is derogatory and use a term that I know is derogatory? Anyway, um, yeah. So I guess he did. I know his stand turns inanimate objects into animate objects, which sounds pretty cool. Insert BFDI joke. You know what? Let's talk about BFDI, alright? I was like a kid when I first saw BFDI. I mean, I still am a kid, but I'm 15, but that brings back so many memories. BFDI. Um, Fucking inanimate objects fighting to the death over an island. Like, it sounds stupid, and that's because it is. But, dude, what can I say about BFDI? Look it up if you want to. It's not, if you haven't seen it, you're not missing much. But damn, if you're like me and you grew up on it, then I definitely suggest, it's kind of a nostalgia thing, really. It's hard to appreciate it when you're this age. But I certainly, I need to go back and watch it again. I last left off on BFDIA, like the last episode of BFDIA. But anyway, I've been recording for 10 minutes now, and I guess I'll make one last point. We kind of waited forever for BFDIA 6, and then I guess I kind of lost interest way before IDFB came out. And then things got chaotic. My friend showed me IDFB. My friend and I were interested in BFDI at the same time, and we kind of waited around for BFDIA 6, and then a year or two later, he's like, "Dude, there's a new BFDI." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I lost interest in BFDI, but sure, I'll take a look at it." And we watched it, and I was like, "Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm glad it's back now." And then I just kind of stopped watching it. I didn't really watch any more of it. He kept watching it for a little while, then according to him, things got really chaotic. And, just stopped everything. Shit just stopped making sense. But yeah, I think that's enough time. I think that's enough talking for one night. I'll see you guys some other time. See you later. Bye.